What's up, guys? As you can see here, we are here in Roblox Studio because today I'm going to show you how to put your model in here and also how to make a model. Now when I say in here, I mean this little box with all these things you can put into your game. Now I recommend not putting free models in your game because you can have various things like, well, just an example, you can get purchase prompts. Like, you know, those ads like say, would you like to buy this? You can get those that aren't even yours and they won't stop until you buy it. And if you already have it, when you press buy it, it'll say you can't do it. And then when you close that, it'll keep saying you can't do it. So I recommend just using it as placeholders, like say you're gonna make your own trees, but you have a model here. You say you have your own model here and you're gonna surround it by trees. You haven't made your trees yet. So these can be placeholder trees as opposed to your own trees because you haven't made them yet. And then, well, yeah, that'll be what those do. Free models are meant for placeholders and not publishing. As you can see here, I made this chair from scratch. I just did part and then kept making parts. And then I made this whole house from scratch. It's not done, obviously. It looks all awful. And then, yeah, this guy's just part of the game I'm making. So, but anyway, we are going to go press this drop down arrow and we get blocks. We get spheres. And then we also get wedges and cylinders. Now I think it would be more convenient if the cylinders were put up the other side up like this, because most of the time people want to be able to do this and not this, which actually does nothing to the scale. So you're gonna make your own model, and I'll make mine, and then I'll see you after that to tell you how to put it in here that I talked about earlier. How to put it, I'm gonna call it the catalog, how to put it in the catalog. So I'm gonna make my model, and I'll see you in a second. Okay, so as you can see, I have made a model. It's meant to be a table, and I guess it's kind of obvious. Now, if we were to say, just put it together like this, and then open the game, that wouldn't exactly work, and here's the reason why. So let me just put on a spawn and play. Press play, and you might see some text pop up. It's because I'm working on a game. But as you can see, the table seems to be setting up, but if you walk into it, it'll totally break. So the way to fix that is to select all of them by clicking and then not let go until you have it all selected with the little box I made. Once that's all selected, you're going to search in this little area, anchor. And then, as you can see, the anchored box is not checked. And anchor basically means that it can't move from its spot. So, like, if you anchor it when you walk into it, it won't move. So you're going to want to check that. And then if we were to open the game again, I don't know why I laid a spawn. But if we were to open the game again, as you can see, the table doesn't break. It's sturdy. But now you want a color, right? You don't want a gray table, unless you do, but I don't. So I'm going to highlight the whole piece actually. Change the brick color to something nice, like this brown. Then, as you can see, it looks nice like a table, but you can also change the material. And what I mean by that is, right now the material is plastic. You can do force field, which is just clear for some reason. You can do brick, which makes it look like it's made of bricks. But what I want to do is wood. Not wood planks, but wood. Now, if you did wood planks, it would look like this. So it doesn't look awful, and you could do it. But I'm going to go for just wood, which has no planks, but has those wood markings. And I like that better. Now, you might want to look over your model. Make sure nothing is not attached. Make sure everything is attached, I should say. And on this model, everything looks pretty good. So I might want to lower this a bit. Okay, now you're going to want to highlight all that, bring it to the ground, see if this works. Well, you don't have to highlight it, but I brought mine to the ground so I could see if all the legs. So if you're going to make a table, you might want to highlight it and then bring it to the ground to see if all the legs touch the ground. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna, now that they're all touching the ground, I'm gonna highlight it, and I'm going to type in, well, I'm not gonna type anything. I'm gonna right click once it's all highlighted, and then press on this button right here that says group. Once you press on that, it'll become one entire model. As you can see, you don't have to highlight, you can just click, and it'll all move. Now, if you see the model in your hierarchy, you can right click it and say rename, and we're gonna rename it wooden table. So now we have its name and everything, and you can open up the wooden table and press on these to see if in case you want to move anything. You can just do that. Open up the model by pressing the drop down arrow. It'll say all the parts, and you can rename the parts too. As you can see in my wooden chair, front right leg, front left leg, back right back leg, back left leg, and then seat. So you can also edit that. But now that my table's like this, as you can see, my wooden table is complete. You can call it complete. So now what you're going to do is you're going to right click on your table, not the table. You're going to go on the hierarchy and right click the table from there. And as you can see right here, it says save to Roblox down here where my cursor is. Press on that. Then it'll have your name and description. So I don't know why I deleted that. I'm going to call it wooden table. The description will be, if you are having dinner, this is where you would put everything. I don't know why I did that. I just think it's kind of cool. Not cool, but like, it makes sense. Creator will be me. The genre doesn't really fit anything. I mean, this can go in any game, just a table. I'm going to allow copying, which means that so models are placeholders, usually free models. But say you check allow copying. If someone finds your model and really likes it, they can keep it in their game in the final product. And it would be allowed, it wouldn't be not allowed. Because when people don't check it, it means you're just going to be a placeholder and that they can't publish it in their final game. Now, of course, even if you didn't check this, you could publish it in your final game because it's yours. And you can allow comments because people can comment on your things, and I would check it because I like feedback to make my models better. So that's what you're going to do, and then you're going to press submit. Now status is off sale, which means it doesn't cost anything, but if you press submit, it'll load, and mine sometimes stops at 93 for some reason, but eventually it'll go to 100, and then once it does, it will say success. You have submitted your model to the toolbox, and it can now be found in wooden table. So look, you may find your asset in toolbox or on web. So that's going to be about it for this tutorial. If you go to my models with this waffle icon, you can see your wooden table and your wooden stuff, the stuff you made. I don't know why I said that, but so it'll be there, and then if you search it up, people might find it. But there's so many tables, so I can't find it if I look it up. Like, just watch wooden table, wooden table. Of course, there's so many. This isn't mine, right? Yeah, this isn't mine. It looks like mine, but that's about it for this tutorial. I hope you now understand how to make and publish models. And bye, guys.